Honorable Carrie Simmons, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade and Senior Minister coordinating the productive sector in Barbados, Ambassador Wayne McCook, Assistant Secretary General of CARICOM, Clarice Morgan, Director of the Rules Division, WTO, Terry Turner Jones, Vice President Operations of the CDB, representatives of member states and development partners who are participating in this meeting, and I gather some people may be participating online as well. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to you on behalf of the CRFM. Welcome to this second technical workshop of CARICOM countries, which workshop is focused on the ratification and implementation of the WTO Subsidies Agreement. The challenges facing fisheries and ocean globally, as well as in the Caribbean, require our urgent attention and concerted action at this time. Healthy and sustainable fisheries and marine ecosystems are not merely environmental concern for our countries. They are cornerstones of our socioeconomic stability and sustainable development. Our living marine resources and ecosystems are vital sources of food, livelihoods, trade, cultural identity, and economic growth and development of our countries. Therefore, prioritizing the health and resilience of our fisheries is a fundamental necessity for the well-being of our people and for future generations as well. It is an undisputed fact that irresponsible fishing practices, including IUU fishing and overfishing, have contributed significantly to the collapse of several commercially important fish species, the decline of others, as well as the loss of biodiversity in the marine ecosystems. It is also well established that there is a causal link between subsidies provided for fishing on the one hand and overcapacity, overfishing, IUU fishing, and in particular in the absence of good and effective fishery management systems. For these reasons, subsidies contributing to overcapacity, overfishing, IUU fishing, they really need to be addressed with some urgency. In 2002, WTO agreed to launch negotiations to, quote, clarify and improve WTO disciplines on fisheries subsidies, taking into account the importance of this sector for developing countries. After more than 20 years, in 2022, the WTO members finally agreed on a package that should begin the process of addressing subsidies. The agreement is a framework through which we can address some of the very difficult and pressing issues contributing to irresponsible fishing and the degradation of the marine ecosystems and marine biodiversity. I'm pleased that 5 countries have so far, CRFM, CARICOM countries, have so far accepted the agreement. This workshop bringing together fisheries and trade officials is a follow-up to the successful one that was held in Trinidad a little over a year ago. It is indeed an important platform to deepen our understanding of the Fisheries Subsidies Agreement's provision, as well as, importantly, build partnerships and share best practices, strategize on the way forward to accept and implement this agreement, as well as to address the many outstanding challenges that lie ahead. Looking forward, we are keenly aware that there is still a lot of work to be done to address the outstanding issues from WTO MC12 to effectively discipline fisheries subsidies and transition to more sustainable fisheries. Clear provisions for the elimination of harmful subsidies, especially by major subsidizers and distant water fishing nations, are required. Loopholes in the current draft text that could lead to a maintenance of the status quo by the large subsidizers who are responsible for the problem in the first place, and which would effectively defeat the objective of transitioning to improve sustainability of fisheries globally, should be addressed. The incorporation of robust special and differential treatment provisions within the agreement is absolutely necessary for CARICOM countries and other developing countries that rely heavily on the marine living resources for food security and nutrition, livelihood, and the stability of rural communities with little alternative economic opportunities apart from fishing. So the proposed exemption of members whose percentage of global catch is below the 0.8% de minimis threshold from the overfishing and overcapacity obligation is reasonable, as is the proposal to carve out 200-mile exclusive economic zone for small-scale and artisanal fishing. Flexibility with respect to compliance timelines, technical assistance, capacity building, and the exemptions mentioned above, the special and differential treatment provision, will enable our countries to effectively implement the agreement while addressing our special needs and constraints. CARICOM countries, with our maritime heritage and dependence on healthy fish stocks and oceans and marine ecosystems, which contribute significantly even to our tourism products, we have a profound stake in the success of the subsidies agreement. So, Madam Chair, ladies and gentlemen, let us seize this opportunity to make meaningful progress towards a more sustainable, equitable, and prosperous future for our countries, our communities, and our world. Thank you. God bless you.